Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Taurus, how are you doing today? Good, I hope. Okay, let's have a look, see what the cards have in store for you. This is your reading for Saturday, the 9th of March. There we go. And one more card. Hope you're all having a great time out there. Don't know about where it is with how it is with you, but this is a horrible day here. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, now we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Wands. Now, are you trying to keep all of your things round about you? You don't want to, to let them go? In fact, it could be that maybe you're helping yourself to certain things that aren't really yours, just because, you want those things to be with you rather than someone else. Because is it maybe that with the Ten of Swords next to it, is there something that's coming to an end? And possibly, things are being split up between you and someone else. And you're, wanting to keep as much of the things that you like or love round about you. You want to keep as much as you can within this period of splitting things up, because there's been too many harsh things said and done, and you've given up. You don't want to fight anymore, and you finally acknowledged that things really are coming to an end, and it's time to separate things. And it has been a really confusing time in moving on to the Three of Swords in reverse. And there has been a lot of extremely hurtful things said, even things that may not have been true. And it could be that you're just going out of your way to try to hurt each other. And it just creates a really difficult situation, and one that is going to take a long time to go over, because, with all the fights and the painful things that are said, and the situation of trying to keep as much of your own things and take keepsakes as you can, it's a very difficult situation. But the thing is that, with the Six of Wands in reverse here, are you managing to walk away with your head held high? Have you managed to, to keep a bit of honour and grace about yourself as you walked away, despite, everyone has been through a breakup, and that things just spiral out of control, and there's no knowing which way things are going to go or what is going to be said. So to keep your head up high and to act with pride and recognise that things aren't going to be able to continue in the way that they are because you've hurt each other too much. But the way that you've dealt with this situation has people looking at you and acknowledging that, you have held your head, you have behaved the best that you could in an extremely difficult situation. And people are acknowledging, the success, the achievement of doing this the best way you can in difficult circumstances. All right. Now, again, this may not be relevant for everyone. It could be that it's a friend and you're discussing it with them. And it could be that it's a topic of conversation that, is within the group that, you live with, your group of friends, your family. But whatever it is, please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Virgo. I am so glad that you could join me today, and I hope that you're all having a good time out there. Now, this reading is for Saturday, the 9th of March. I want that one. And I'll give the cards one more shuffle. Okay, let's get that one there. All right, and that one there. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, now we've got the Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the 2 of Wands. Now, are you in a place at the moment where life is pretty good and it looks pretty promising? Because you have your health, you have no struggle for money, and you have an abundance of things round about you. And, your future is looking really bright, and you have the happiness and the contentment that this brings. But you have a desire to create. You have got the aim to, place yourself in a focused path so that you can create more of the things that you already have. Now, with the 9 of Wands here, that it's not going to be an easy road. You probably know that the good things in life never are. They never come totally easily. There's always something that, you need to protect or defend against. Because there's always someone there wanting to take what you have or wanting a part of what you have. And it can sometimes take a lot of energy to to be in the same place, to keep your head above water. And there's a lot of things that have happened during your time to getting to this good place that you're in just now that, have taken its toll, has dented your energy. And, even though you've walked away with a few bruises and had a good few hard knocks, that is something that you've learnt from, and you've learnt who to rely on and who not to rely on. Now, with the Ace of Swords in reverse here, has part of the difficulty that you've been through, that you've had to defend your abundance and protect it? Has it been because has some of the decisions that you've made maybe not been the best thought out, maybe not had the best strategy, or even, you have reacted in a certain way to people or things, had a knee-jerk instinctual reaction that has made you miss out on certain opportunities. And that could all be part of this period that you're having to protect yourself against. That you have learned who your friends really are. But the thing is to remember is that you still have a vision. You're still the one that's in charge. You have got yourself to this place, this good place, and you have a vision of what the future is going to be, and it's one of abundance. And you have the ability to do it. You have the determination to do it. You've been through all of these difficult times, and you're still going. You have a vision, and the path in front of you is going to be a very bright one. Take all these knocks in your stride and keep your eye on the goal. Good luck. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now have a great day, Virgo, and I will see you the next time. Bye. Hi Capricorn, how are you? So good to have you here. There we go. Now this is your reading for the 9th of March, Saturday. Hold on a wee second to get this out. That's the one I want. Go. And okay. Sorry, let me concentrate for a little moment. There we go. Sorry about that delay. There we are. Had to think for a second. Right, let's see what these cards have to say for you. Okay, now we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. We've got the Lovers, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Now, are you going through a situation, or is there someone round about you, friend or family member, or is it something that you're discussing that maybe you've seen that, is it maybe a false sense of happy families? Has there maybe been, family arguments? Is there unhappiness there? Are you just really putting a false, impression out there that everything's just dandy and happy and, everything's wonderful? But behind the scenes, has there maybe been broken promises? Arguments that go on and on. And it's an unhappy atmosphere there in the reality. Now, this card also speaks about separation. And with the lovers next to it, are you at a crossroads of do you stay or do you go? This card here is about making choices, about having trust. And although, there has been an attraction, and you have loved this person, and you've been intimate, you may even have a family with this person. But has the communication and the trust remained intact? Has there been broken promises? Is the harmony that was once there faded away? Because with the next card here, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this card here is suggesting that you're not putting equal amounts of effort into trying to save or maintain this relationship. You're both possibly trying different degrees of effort. And that could be part of the problems, part of the arguments, is that people aren't pulling their own weight in the relationship. And it could be that, that the way that your relationship has developed, has there been the trust there and the communication that would promote a trusting relationship? Because without those things, without having, the desire and a good structure and someone who has the skill to bring everything together, and that takes two people to do that. Because, if this is a relationship or a marriage, it takes skill to discuss your problems and to work them out, and to put a plan in place about how to avoid similar situations in the future. And, there seems to be difficulty in coming to a consensus, coming to an agreement of what is the best way to move forward, because you don't seem to gel together as much as you should have. Now, the next card that we have here is the Queen of Wands. And this is a very bold person. This could be you, or this could be someone that's giving you advice. Someone who wants you to be strong, wants you to see that you are a person of personal power, that you can be bold, you can do what you want to do. This is your life. You can make the decisions. You can stand up for what you believe in. You can stand up for what you think is right. So you have the power to make decisions at this time where, things are not going that well. You're at a crossroads and you have the power to make whatever decision you want to make. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And whatever it is that you decide, think about it clearly and take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.